The Employment and Labour Relations Court has thrown Kenya's police recruitment into uncertainty, ruling that the National Police Service Commission has no power to hire officers, despite handling that role since the 2010 Constitution took effect. The judgment by Justice Helen Wasilwa shifts recruitment powers to the Inspector General of Police, a move experts say could weaken civilian oversight of the service. The decision, which follows a halted recruitment process pending this determination, now rekindles a decade-old question: who really controls Kenya's police, the commission or the service? NTV's Laban Shaban reports.
Yes, the National Police Service Commission has been responsible for recruiting officers, confirming appointments and determining promotions and transfers within the National Police Service. But the Employment and Labour Relations Court has ruled that those powers do not belong to the Commission and that they rest solely with the Inspector General of Police.
A declaration be and hereby issued that the recruitment by national security organs under Article 232D of the Patrol can only be done by the national security organ itself, not any other entity outside the national security organ.
The judgment immediately overturns a recent legal notice and imposes a permanent injunction barring the Commission from hiring or disciplining officers. Does this ruling conflict with Article 246, Sub-Article 3, which empowers the Commission to recruit and appoint officers, or has the court simply reframed that role? We have engaged lawyer Duncan Okach for interpretation of this court decision.
I don't think there's any confusion whether you read it in mother tongue, whether you translate it in whatever language. You'll still arrive at this clear position that the responsibility constitutional to actually recruit and appoint persons within the police service is the sole duty of the National Police Service Commission.
The article reads in part, "The Commission shall recruit and appoint persons to hold or act in offices in the service, confirm appointments, and determine promotions and transfers within the National Police Service. It will also exercise disciplinary control and remove persons holding or acting in offices within the service." In her interpretation, Justice Wasilwa drew a line within the police service, saying the Constitution creates two categories of personnel: those under the direct command of Inspector General and those holding offices under the Commission.
A declaration be and hereby issued that Article 246(1) and 2 of the Constitution establishes the National Police Service Commission, and this it gives only the power to appoint and recruit persons holding or acting in offices in the service and to exercise disciplinary control, transfer and promote persons holding or acting in offices in the service.
Analysts caution that unless the government, through the Attorney General, steps in and clarify the law, the standoff could delay recruitment, strain police numbers, and complicate command structures and previous recruitments.
Wouldn't a Kenyan move to court and say, now pursuant to this decision, the recruitments that have happened are contrary to the Constitution, and by that, to that extent, null and void, and as such, these people should be jobless?
While the court's decision reinforces the independence of the police service, it also reopens the debate on oversight. The next steps, whether through an appeal or legislative action, will determine who ultimately holds command over Kenya's police. Laban Shaban, NTV.